Good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor to be standing here and presenting our research titled The Typological Position of Burmese within the class of languages that allow the co-occurrence of nominative and accusative case markers in monoclausal constructions. And we will proceed our research by these 4 parts: introduction, background, Burmese data, and discussion. Before our topic, let me introduce our research environment. Our research is based in Gifu University, which is located in Gifu City and was established in 1949. And these are the pictures of our campus. Our campus is surrounded by a rich natural environment. And there are a bunch of faculties, and one of them is Faculty of Regional Studies. And this is our lab. And they are the students from grade 1 and grade 2 for master's degree. And this guy is me. Okay, I will introduce 6 people who contributed to this research. The first member is Hideki Maki. He is from Ishiki City of Japan. And the second one is me. My name is Gang-Cheng. I'm from Guangdong Province, Fushan City of China. And next is Shuo. He's from Tongliao City in the Mongolia Autonomous Region of China. And Ting-Ting Bao, she is from Huho City in the Mongolia Autonomous Region, China too. And the next one, Lina Bao. She is from Qiannan Normal University for Nationalities, though I have never met this woman before. And the last one, Fumikazu Niinuma. He is from Morioka University. Okay, let's start with nominative accusative co-occurrence. Well, as you may know, there are actually a few languages that allow co-occurrence, nominative and accusative case markers, and they are Japanese, Korean, and Yaban Korean. Well, about research focus, syntactic properties of such languages beyond those mentioned have not been examined in detail. This paper focuses on Burmese, a language that has not yet been thoroughly investigated in this respect. And our aim is elucidate the typological position of Burmese within the class of languages that allow the co-occurrence of nominative and accusative case markers in monoclausal constructions. And about previous research, we will mainly theme to the genitive subject and n-bar deletion phenomenon. Okay, let's start with Japanese. Example number 1. Ichiro ga Shohei o hometa. It means Ichiro praised Shohei. So we can see nominative ga and accusative o at the same time in the sentence in Japanese. And in Korean, we can see nominative i and accusative u at the same time in the Korean sentence. So it's the same to the Yaban Korean. And let's turn to the genitive subject. In Japanese, toyobi ni tamago ga or no yasui mise wa kono mise desu. So we can see genitive subject is allowed in Japanese. However, in Korean, toyoile kerani sanchonmita. Well, we can see genitive subject is totally not allowed in Korean. And distinguished right now, Yaban Korean is allowed, and there is an HE and low E. What do they mean? Well, HE means high pitch E. It means nominative case marker, and LE means low pitch, and it means genitive case marker. Well, let's turn to the n-bar deletion. In Japanese, for this question, "Dare no taido ga yoku nai desu ka?" Well, we can both answer by this, "John no taido desu," or "Si, John no desu." So it means n-bar deletion is allowed in Japanese. But in Korean, 누구의 태도가 좋지 않습니까? Well, we can answer by B, but C is not allowed. So it means in Korean, n-bar deletion is not allowed. And it's the same true to Yanbian Korean. Well, we can see from this chart, genitive subject and n-bar deletion is allowed in Japanese, and genitive subject and n-bar deletion, both of them are not allowed in Korean. But in Yanbian Korean, genitive subject is allowed, but n-bar deletion is out. So about these research questions, we have 3 questions about this topic. The first one is, does Burmese permit the occurrence of genitive subject? And the second one, is n-bar deletion permissible in Burmese? And the last one, what is the relationship between genitive subject occurrence and n-bar deletion in languages allowing nominative, accusative co-occurrence? Okay, let's turn to the second part.
This part is divided into 3 parts. And let's go to the number 1, basic word order and case marking. In Burmese, the basic word order is subject, object, and verb. And the next one, ga is subject case marker, and go is object case marker. So let's say the example 12. Susu ga panti go sakete. It means Susu ate an apple. In this sentence, ga is nominative case marker, and go is the accusative case marker. So we can know that in Burmese, it is allows ga and it allows nominative case marker and accusative case marker in a single sentence, just like Japanese. So let's go to the next part. Number 2, relative clauses. In Burmese, first we see the example 14. In this sentence, it means auntie's handwork which everyone likes. In this sentence, the TE point is a nominal form. And the example 13, in this sentence, TE is finite form. And so we can now know that in Burmese, relative clauses are placed before the noun, and predicates inside relative clauses appear in a morphologically distinct nominal form. It's also like the Japanese. And let's go to the next one. First, we see the first sentence, example 15. It means he is grading a fish. In this sentence, they is finite form. And we see the second sentence. In this sentence, they is a nominal form. This sentence means the smile with which he is grading a fish. So in these because these 2 sentences, we can know in Burmese, predicate it appears in a nominal form, and it contrasts clearly with the finite form used in independent clause. And we can know that Burmese also allows the relativization of modifiers, and a pattern likewise attested in Japanese. Okay, let's go to the next part. In this part, we have the genitive case marking. Okay, we see the example 17. It means this is Vanti's book. In this sentence, the ye is genitive case marker. So we can know in Burmese, genitive case is realized by the marker ye.
Now let's turn to the third part. In this section, we examine Burmese data relevant to the research questions. The first one, whether genitive subjects are permitted in Burmese. Let's take a look at the following data. 18 means this is a restaurant where the ramen is especially good. We can see that the nominative case marker ka can appear in here, but genitive case marker ye cannot appear in here. So we know genitive subjects are not permitted in Burmese. And second, whether n-bar deletion is possible in Burmese. 19a means whose attitude is not good. The answer B, Haynes' attitude is good, but C, Haynes is wrong. So we know n-bar deletion is not possible in Burmese. Therefore, Burmese does not allow genitive subject and also does not allow n-bar deletion. What this data mean? Burmese aligns more closely with Korean than with Japanese with respect to genitive subject licensing and n-bar deletion. Let's look at why this is the case. Table 20 summarizes the correlation between genitive subject licensing and n-bar deletion in Japanese, Korean, Yanbian Korean, and Burmese. Let's take a look at this table 20. Japanese allows both genitive subject and n-bar deletion. The Yanbian Korean allows genitive subject, but does not allow n-bar deletion. What about Korean? Korean allows neither. Just like Korean, Burmese also allows neither. So let's return to the research questions presented before. The first one, does Burmese permit the occurrence of genitive subject? The answer is no, because 21, this is a restaurant where the ramen is especially good. Genitive subject cannot appear in here. And second, is n-bar deletion permissible in Burmese? The answer is no too, because 22, Haynes is wrong. And last one, what is the relationship between genitive subject licensing and n-bar deletion across these four languages? The data suggests the following generalization. If genitive subjects are disallowed, n-bar deletion is also disallowed. So, the findings lead us to two new research questions. The first question concerns a possible accidental gap. No language has yet been found that disallows genitive subject, but nevertheless permits n-bar deletion. As shown in Table 24, we still don't know what this X language is. It remains to be seen whether a principled explanation can be provided for the absence of such a language. The second question concerns the reason Burmese and Korean exhibit similar syntactic behavior. This is a map of areas where Korean, Yanbian Korean, Japanese, and Burmese are spoken. We can see, although Burmese is much farther away geographically, it shows syntactic behavior very similar to Korean. And even more challenging issues arises when we consider Mongolian and Tibetan. Mongolian marks only accusative case in transitive clauses, meaning it lacks nominative marking. In contrast, Tibetan marks only ergative case in transitive clauses, meaning it lacks accusative marking. Let's take a look at the actual data. 26 means, 26, 우측들 오단 일제 means 오단 came yesterday. And 27, 오단 틀 남이 호들뜬 앞제 means 오단 bought the book. They show that Mongolian lacks a nominative case marker in both intransitive and transitive clauses. In transitive clauses, the object appears with an accusative case marker. Then, Tibetan. 28 means Today, Tashi came. 29 means Tashi bought the book. Tibetan lacks an accusative case marker in both intransitive and transitive clauses. In transitive clauses, the subject appears with an ergative case marker. In clauses containing transitive verbs, these languages display accusative case marker, as in accusative type languages, while also exhibiting nominative case marker, as in ergative type language. The first sentence is Japanese means Ichiro praised Shohei. We can see that nominative case marker ga and accusative case marker o can appear in the sentence at the same time. And the second one is Korean means Junsang praised Yujin. Nominative case marker e and accusative case marker u can appear in the sentence at the same time too. And the third one is Yanbian Korean. It is exactly the same as Korean. And the final one is Burmese, means Susu ate an apple. Nominative case marker ga and accusative case marker go, they co-occur in the same sentence. The regions where Korean, Yanbian Korean, and Japanese are spoken are located to the east of the areas where the accusative language Mongolian and the ergative language Tibetan are spoken, forming what appears to be a single linguistic zone. In contrast, the region where Burmese, the language most similar to Korean in its syntactic properties, is spoken lies at the strikingly distant location. This situation raises the following research questions. 30. Is the similarity between Burmese and Korean truly a mere coincidence? And 31. If it is not accidental, what is the origin of the connection between these two languages? Since these issues lie beyond the scope of our current research capacity, we leave them for future investigation. Thank you for your listening.